There we go, guys. Trophyless. Trophyless. Barcelona, one of the biggest clubs, if not the biggest club in the world, has a trophyless season. But guys, today Barcelona played against Girona. We played away from home at the Montilivi. Basically a decider for that second place spot. Now, of course, Barcelona, they can still clinch that second place spot, but of course this was a direct battle for that spot. Girona is currently they're ahead of us by 1 point with only 4 games left remaining. And Barcelona tonight, they just showed us how unserious of an institution and what of a joke of a club we are. Barcelona led twice in this game, and in both of those instances, Girona were able to come back and absolutely turn the tables. But guys, just looking at the lineup really quickly, guys, just so we can look into the game and we talk about it. You had Ter Stegen in goal, who had an atrocious match once again. Just being an outfall for multiple of the goals, just not being able to create saves. In the entirety of the game, I think he was able to make 2 saves. Other than that, just pathetic from him. Overall, the defense, very, very poor. Koundé, Araujo, Cuarci, and Joao Cancelo. In the midfield, you had Gundogan, Christensen, Sergio Roberto, and Fermin Lopez. Obviously, I'm looking at the match. I think starting with the 4 midfielders, it did work. Just obviously the personnel, it just wasn't up to standard. Sergio Roberto making a huge mistake, which cost us the match. Fermin Lopez played absolutely great. Christian, I thought, he was arguably our second best player. Lamine Yamal being our best, and Lewandowski starting up top. But looking at the overall match, guys, I think the first half, it was very, I would say, equal, 50-50. Barcelona, they did dominate possession, but, we didn't really create that many clear-cut opportunities to score. Barcelona, they scored relatively early from a fantastic Christensen goal. He chested right outside the box. Let me see if I can get the stats for you guys, or the goal. Yeah, let me go to the first minute, the first half. Yeah, from right here, from right outside the box, Christensen, he controls it with the chest, and then fantastic volley. He's able to put it in the bottom left-hand corner. And then in just a minute after, Araujo is absolutely sent. Girona on the counter right here, as you guys can see. Araujo is absolutely sent. And I believe it was Miguel who puts in the cross. Let me see. No, it's no, yeah, it's Gutierrez. Yeah, it's Miguel Gutierrez who sends out Araujo absolutely in no man's land. He puts in the cross for Dovbyk. Pau Cuarci, he doesn't mark Dovbyk brilliantly well. And then you see Ter Stegen doing this right here. Just absolutely in no man's land, just nowhere to be seen. And Girona, they equalize it. Barcelona, they get a penalty right here, a rightfully so penalty from a fantastic run from Lamine Yamal, and Lewandowski dispatches it the bottom left-hand corner. But then right after, you have Sergio Roberto make a mistake from a throw-in. He passes it back, and a bad move, a bad pass from Sergio Roberto, and Dovbyk is one-on-one against Ter Stegen, and then he just passes it to Porto, and Barcelona, they what's it called? Barcelona, they capitulate twice in one match, and then from there on, Girona just mount on the pressure. A fantastic volley from Porto, an amazing goal, one of the goals of the season, and a deflection from Koundé give Girona a 4-2 victory. And just, guys, there's so many emotions and there's so many angles that we can talk about this. But Barcelona, they have been absolutely embarrassing this season. Now, look at all the goals that we conceded. We've conceded 4 to Girona at home. We've conceded 4 against Real Madrid in the Supercopa de España. We've conceded 4 against Athletic Club in the Copa del Rey. We conceded 5 against Villarreal, 4 against PSG in the Champions League, and 4 against Girona. You're talking to me in some of the biggest games of the season, in the Copa del Rey, against Real Madrid, against Girona, against PSG. We concede what is for 8, 12, 16 goals. We concede 16 goals in 4 games. I'm sorry, guys. This is you can't keep going like that. And in 8 of our most important games of the season, Barcelona conceded 27. The two league classicals, the two games versus Girona, the Super Cup final, the quarterfinal versus PSG, and the quarterfinal, the Copa del Rey quarterfinal versus Athletic Club. And I'm sorry, but just looking at how Barcelona is managing the situation, you can't keep renewing just these mid-ass players. And guys, I talked about it about Sergio Roberto's renewal in yesterday's video, and my sensation from that is just. Is it a right move to renew Sergio Roberto? Barcelona, they're looking to renew Sergio Roberto, a player who is not at the level that is required, and they're already looking to sell or loan a player who we spent 40 million in a financial crisis. It's just that the work that Barcelona is doing is just that's to applaud. Like fantastic work, Barca. Fantastic work. Sign Sergio Roberto on another deal, and then you have Marc-Andre ter Stegen, a player who I've said time and time again, he cost Barcelona the biggest of games, and before he used to turn up in La Liga, but this season he's just not been at it. Once again, another goalkeeper is added to our short list of signings, which we do need to reinforce. And guess what? Do we have money to do that? No. Why? Because we spend players that we don't need. We spent money on players that we don't need. But guys, like just looking at the match overall, it was a poor performance for Barcelona in that second half. In the first half, yes, we played well, but just a mistake from Sergio Roberto and complacency from the squad, it just gave Girona the victory, man. Girona, they did well in taking advantage of that, and congratulations to them. They've achieved Champions League football, I think, for the second time in their history. They are going to be playing Champions League football next season. That's a fantastic accomplishment from them. And the La Liga is over right now, guys. La Liga is officially over. Why? Because Real Madrid have won La Liga. Real Madrid, as of right now, they are the official champions of La Liga. And, it's sad and frustrating to see, man. Frustrating to see, man. And you have the board doing absolutely, it's unbelievable. The board has been making decisions based on favoritism, politics, agent relations, and emotions over what actually needed to be done. We're never going to move forward and start competing again if the club acts like this. And the Real Madrid fans chanting Xavi stay, as well as the Girona. Wow. 9 goals conceded to Real Madrid in 3 matches, 8 goals conceded in Girona in 2 matches, 8 goals to Villarreal in 2 matches, 6 goals to PSG in 2 matches, 5 goals to Granada in 2 matches, 4 goals to Athletic Club in 2 matches. In the biggest of games, just Barcelona, they compete, but just to a point, because then they just capitulate. But guys, honestly, I'm frustrated because right now we hand Real Madrid the title, but it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be the next hard couple of days because I understand now that Xavi's gonna receive a ton of criticism and a ton of blame for what has just happened. And a part of me questions: were the board and Laporta a little bit too premature in keeping on Xavi? Because I said it when the decision was first announced. I was skeptical about Xavi's decision. I believe that we've seen the limitations and we've seen the flaws of Xavi, and I believe that he's taken this team to as far as he can take him. I genuinely think that next season, or we're not going to see much different. We're not going to see much different. Xavi's going to be asking for some crazy signings. He's going to be asking for Zubamendi. He's going to be asking for a Kimmich. But is that going to be really possible in Barcelona's financial situation? And just looking at how we're already planning in the summer, it's just poor. And the season is just over right now. The season is over. The season is absolutely over. We have nothing to play for. And Girona, congratulations. You can do nothing but applaud them for the work that they've done. But a capitulation of the highest order once again. Barcelona just managing to find ways to embarrass themselves. But let's see, guys, what Xavi has said in his press match conferences. This match shows a lack of competitiveness, a lack of maturity, and individual errors that shouldn't happen at this level. And that's absolutely the case. Absolutely the case. Continue on. Wait, hold up. Let me share it. There you can see it. But continuing on, it's a real shame. We were playing a solid match. We dominated the match and we had it controlled. We couldn't score a third goal, and then we gifted 3 goals. This is the summary of our season. We gifted them the match. Xavi's accurate right there in his reflection. Throughout the season, we've just our opponents don't even have to do much. We just give them goals. We in the games against Real Madrid, in the games against Bilbao, in the games against PSG, you already know that Barcelona at one point or another they're gonna make a mistake and they're just gonna give you a goal. 0 minutes for Vitor Roque once again. And what's funny, guys, what's even worse is that Vitor Roque's his wife. She came out into the social media and she posted this right here. Let me see if I can bring it up. After Barcelona they conceded, this is what she posted. That a shush, and oh my gosh, and a covering eyes. Just even more fired to the fuel and to the mess as Barcelona. But guys, serious questions are going to be asked about Xavi. Serious questions are going to be asked about the board, because the way that Barcelona are going right now is not sustainable. I understand that we've gotten some really good results in the past couple of weeks, but the thing is, at the end of the day, we did finish trophyless. The way I started the video, I showed you that image. Barcelona at the end of the season, they are trophyless. Look at this right here. We are trophyless. Oh wait, I didn't even show you the emojis. Oh, the post has been deleted. What's funny? Yeah. I was just about to show you that right now, but it's just been. Hold on, let me see if I can bring it up again. Right here. There we go. But that's Vitor Roque's wife. That's what she said after Vitor Roque was benched and after Barcelona they conceded those goals. But it's just absolutely unbelievable. But looking at the post, Barcelona they're going to be finishing a trophyless season, and it's going to be a tough and rough couple of days coming up. But guys, definitely let me know your thoughts on the game. It wasn't brilliant from Barcelona. It's just more of the same. More of the same. It's gonna be a tough one. But guys, thank you guys all for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. On Monday, we're gonna be having a Monday episode where we talk about this. We're gonna be talking about the fallout, and we're gonna have to discuss everything. But guys, thank you guys all for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll catch you guys all in the next video. Peace out.